It's always better when we're together. Home is wherever we share the same weather.
Hey guys, it's me. It's the morning and I'm looking on a mess. I know. Don't talk about me, okay? But anyway, I just came on here this morning because last night, well, the truth about me is I don't sleep, okay? I might average maybe 2 to 3 hours or whatever at night. So last night while I was laying down trying to go to sleep, this tag came in my head. Is there a Confessions of a Shopaholic tag? Yes, but it doesn't go in depth. So I had these questions because they were just popping in my mind, and I wanted to get with y'all to, to get y'all to do this tag, all my subscribers to do this tag, because I want to know, okay? I want to know if I'm the only damn one who got some problems, because I'm going to tell you the truth about me and the shopping. So I got like, hold on, let me get my phone. See, y'all like my little phone case? I think it's cute. Anyway, let me find my, how many questions is it? I got 18 questions, okay? And I did these 18 questions in a matter of minutes, okay? So that shows you, like I was questioning myself. These questions kept coming in my mind, coming in my mind, coming in my mind. And I was like, I want to know what y'all, I want to know y'all answers to these questions, because I want verification that I am not the only one, okay? The name of this tag is the Shopaholic Acclamation, okay? And the first question is, how many days a week do you shop? How many days a week? I want to know. Tell me. Well, how many days a week do I shop? I usually shop, it depends. Sometimes once a week. I do thrift shop on Wednesdays, and okay, I might say once or twice a week. Twice a week tops, okay? Except for last week. Yeah. That was, last weekend and this week, my birthday weekend. So, I did do a little bit more than average, but usually only once or twice a week. Wednesdays, once a week is always, because I do thrift on Wednesdays. Anyway, second question. Where do you prefer to shop? Online or in the store? I like to go in the store, but my issue with the store is I can't just go and shop and buy like the essentials, like tops, bottoms, coats and stuff like that. I can't do that because I can't fit it. So do I kind of prefer to shop online? Yes, because the market online for me is way larger, for the Amazon glamazons like myself, It's so hard being as tall as I am. It sucks. Anyway, next question. Okay, I'm not going to try to get off track too much. Next question is number 3. If you enter a store, do you have to buy something? Yes. Yes, I do. If I'm going into the gas station to pay for my gas, I will buy a pack of gum or a bag of chips, and I don't even have to be hungry. I just buy it. I know I have a problem. Anyway, moving on. What kind of shopper are you? Let's come and get what we came for shopper, or the browser? I am a bona fide browser, okay? I browse the aisles, okay? I browse, yes I do. I feel like if I go in a store and I go in for one thing, I could be missing out on something great, okay? I'm telling y'all how bad my issue is, okay? I'm going to strip myself and keep it real. Okay. Number 5. What store can you shop in for hours? I would say Neiman Marcus, or any department store really, because it's got so much in there. But Neiman Marcus, then Macy's, then Dillard's, those 3 places, because I mean, it's got everything in there. Okay, they got kids clothes, they got men's clothes, they got women's clothes, they got cosmetics, they've got fragrances, they've got shoes. Okay, and I probably maybe spend an hour in each section. I'm gonna keep it real, okay? What's the next question? What items do I shop for the most? I am an accessories whore. I am. And I think the reason why I'm an accessories whore is because I have to shop for my, essentials, the clothes online, really, unless it's like a dress or something. But even when it comes to that, but I am serious. I got some problems. Okay, I love jewelry, I love shoes, I love bags, I love belts, I love makeup. All that stuff is an accessory. I am a bona fide, true, certified, stamped USDA accessories whore. Okay. What's the next question? Do sales representatives know you by name when you enter a store? Yes, they do. And I've, especially in my favorite little shops and boutiques, I have acquired a very good relationship with, boutique owners or store employees. They'll call me and let me know what's on sale, okay? And then my brother, he is in retail, and he will call me like, hey, something just came in and you need to get here right now. And he lives a couple towns over, so I will go to lengths, okay, to make sure I get there. Or to to the same store but in a different area, maybe closer to me. But yes, I do have relationships with sales associates, and yes, they do know me by name. Number 8, how do you feel physically when you shop? When I shop, I have this overwhelming feeling of, it's like, it's the best feeling. It's like a high, it's like, instead of popping Molly, I'm popping tags, and I'm loving it, okay? Loving it. Are you a bargain shopper or a splurger? I am a bargain shopper. Sometimes I will splurge, but mainly I'm a bargain shopper. I do my homework. I am very, very, very serious when it comes to shopping. Okay, if it is something that I'm interested in, I will research it. I will research reviews. I'm talking about if it's something of high dollar, that I want. I'm not just gonna waste my money. I will do my homework first. That's not even a question. I will review all the reviews, okay? And you have to have 4 stars or 4 or 5 stars for me to even consider. And I don't just check reviews from one store, because a lot of stores, they tend to smudge their own reviews. So I will go to other websites and review. That's just me. What is the longest I've gone without shopping? I had to go without shopping when I bought my house. And I could have shopped, but I think that it was smart for me not to shop because, I wanted to save money for my house. I wanted to make sure I had, things for that. I was just saving my money to shop for the house. Let's just say that, because what was I going to do? Buy furniture and everything and put it in storage? No. So I had no reason I wanted to shop, but at that time I wasn't focused on shopping for, clothes or anything like that. I was focused on shopping for things for my new house. So I was saving money to shop, and I went 6 months without shopping. I was proud of myself. I was shopping, but I wasn't shopping for myself. I was shopping for the kids or whatever, food shopping, Anyway, moving right along. What was the next question? Do I go through shopping withdrawals? Yes, I do. I become very cranky, especially if it's something that I want and there's a possibility that it will not be there later. I will get very cranky. Next question. Okay, when you go shopping for someone else, do you have to buy yourself something? Yes, I have to buy myself something. It doesn't have to be anything big, but I do have to buy myself something. And I'm talking about not for like my family or whatever, but like if it's a birthday or something like that and I'm buying someone something, I would say 80% of the time I'm buying myself something also. Number 13. If your girlfriend calls you and asks you to go shopping, but you had no money, would you go with her? Heck no. No, no, no. It have to be something like really, really freaking serious. Like she's shopping for her wedding or a social and she needs a dress and she wants me to go. I'm not going casual shopping and I don't have no money. I don't window shop. I window shop online. And then half the time I window shop online and put it in my cart and go back and get it later. But as far as going with a girlfriend shopping, she better have a good reason on why she wants me to go. Because I'm not going to go. Point blank. Period. I know it sounds selfish, but I'm keeping it real. This is an acclamation. Okay. The next question, number 14. Do you prefer to shop alone or with someone else? I prefer to shop alone. Why I prefer to shop alone is because, one, when I get in the store, I am in the zone, okay? I'm in the zone. I don't want you talking to me. I don't want you asking me, does this look good on you? I don't want you, like huffing and puffing because you're ready to go. No, I'm on a mission. I like to go through the whole store, program things that I want in my mind, and when I see nothing else, I go in my brain and I weed out all the stuff that I already had stored in there that I might want to get, and then I weed out if it's important, do I really want it, or whatever, and then when I'm done, I will make my purchase. So that consists of me going alone because a lot of people don't like the way I shop. Does that answer the question? Okay, you guys got to excuse my children. It's spring break and they're home and they are acting a donkey and I don't feel like yelling. Okay, number 15. Do you factor shopping in your budget? Yes. Okay. You have to. I might be, taking this whole shopaholic thing like lightly and making fun of it, and it's all in fun. But the real thing is this. When you're an adult and you have responsibilities and you have children and you have a mortgage and you have cars that you have to, maintain and take care of, or a family that you have to take care of, you're not always going to be able to shop. You know what I'm saying? It takes, like, my husband is like this and I'm like this. We pay ourselves first. We always say that. We pay ourselves first. Okay? It might not be in a large amount of money, but we're the ones who are working for this. You know what I'm saying? So he taught me, you have to take care of you. Even if you save $2 and you spend $2, that's your $2 to do as you wish. Am I glorifying being a shopaholic? No. But I want you to know that I'm being real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I factor my shopping into my budget like a freaking bill, like a utility bill, like a phone bill. It's in there, and it's got to be in there. That's just how it is. That's how I put it. It's in the budget, and that's what I have for the month to spend. And if I go over that, then that's on me. Boo-hoo. That's my problem. I don't go outside of that. It's in the budget. It's like that. It's been like that for years, and it's not going to change until, my oldest son leaves college, and then then I might have more money to save. But other than that, it's whatever. Okay. Just keeping it real. Do you hide your shopping from your spouse or significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever? Yes, I do. And it's not because I have to. It's just, he's like this with me. You have to get rid of stuff first before you bring new stuff into the house. That's just how he is. It's not like, I'm spending the bill money and I didn't want to tell him. I just do that because his beef with me is, can you get rid of the stuff that you're not using before you bring something else into the house? So, and then I have so much stuff, so what I do is I normally just leave it in the trunk, and when no one's home or the kids are asleep and he's asleep, then I'll bring it upstairs and put it in the closet. He doesn't know. I have so much stuff, he doesn't know if it's new or not, unless I say, hey, do you like this? I just got it. Then he'll be like, oh, okay. And then he'll start with the, well, you need to get rid of some stuff, blah, 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 blah. Which I do. I get rid of a lot of stuff. I turn it into the consignment stores. If I'm not using it or whatever, which I need to do, again, because I just bought me a spring summer wardrobe. So I really have to get rid of other stuff. But I do take it to the consignment store, and I do get paid good money, and I take that money and I put that money towards my shopping budget. That's extra money. Hey. Anyway, I know I'm making this very long. Let me move on. Number 17. Okay, now I already did this, but number 17, it says, now go into your closet, ladies. Pause. Wait, first let me tell you. You have to go into your closet and you have to count how many things you have in your closet. Are you listening? You have to count how many things you have in your closet with the tag still on it, or you've never worn it. Then you have to come back and write down the answer. And then in your tag, make sure you let me know. I did it. And I had 30 things in my closet with tags on it, or that I've never worn. That's good to me. Because I buy stuff, and just half the time I forget about it. I do have to find a way to inventory my stuff, but half the time I do forget about it. Sometimes I forget the stuff. I have stuff in my car, and find it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I get so happy. But anyway, next question. We already went that. Okay. You got to say your name. Okay, I'm Johnny Gardner, and I am a shopaholic. My last purchase was Wednesday, which was yesterday, less than a couple hours ago, and it was from Nordstrom. That's the end of my tag, guys. I love you. Keep it sweet. Bye.